Aloha and welcome to 2024. I am Stephen the Prophet Cleveland. I am the lead creative on a project called A King in Paradise. And the project is a multimedia project. We have some VR work. We do some live lecture series. We do a wonderful youth summit in Hawaii, which we're launching as part of the 2024 MLK weekend. We're present in Hawaii at the MLK parade. We're present in California at high schools and colleges, president anywhere in the country where folks want us to hold space, inspired by MLK's untold story in connection with Hawaii. He first visited in 59. And in that time, we see the overlap between the emerging state of Hawaii, right, and its relevance to America. And we also see some of the pushback, right, the civil rights pushback, where you see diversity not really being reflected in the holistic fabric of what we talked about when we talk about America. There was this singularity of Americanism, which didn't include Asian folk, didn't include Black folks, didn't include Hispanic folk. And so we understand that the movement that King is a part of is not a singular movement, but it was a movement to find voice for folks who were voiceless. And that notion of using social justice movements to find voice for the voiceless, using this movement to inspire academic excellence. That's really where we come from. And so I'm inspired by Dr. King, his work holistically, but fascinated by the notion that he went to India and then came to Hawaii, and that part of the input that made the nonviolent movement in the civil rights era, which was seen as a very Black movement, that some of that influence came from folks outside of the culture, folks outside of Black folks who were living in the South under really oppressive regimes. And it really helped us understand the interconnectivity, both interculturally, but also intergenerationally. And so it really inspires me as an educator. I've been a professor for a long, long time and a filmmaker for even longer. And so this idea of educating people about the power of knowing history, right? Whether it is social justice fights that Dr. King talks about, economic inequality that can be fought by education, financial education, healthcare disparity that can be addressed by healthcare education. I want to provide our young people with all the tools needed to lead us into the future. And I would like that future to have Black folks in it. And so it's important to me that they see this wonderful leadership that Black civil rights era leaders gave. They see me as a Black professor reaching out to a wonderfully diverse group of folk as we try to connect with them, connect them to the work that we're doing about changing the world. Please join us. I'd love to have you.